Welcome back, YouTube. This is Gord, and you're watching my Minecraft Survival Let's Play 1.3.1. In this episode, I've got some big plans, but first I'm going to do a quick recap. If you're watching the last episode, I made an automatic sugarcane farm, and I've made a couple changes to it since, which I'll show you before we get started on today's episode. And now that that's done, and now that I got a steady source of sugarcane, I want to start I want to get some stuff enchanted. So mentioned earlier, mainly last episode, that I wanted to get a wizard's tower going, and there's where I'm going to store my brewing stations and my enchanting library, and probably my nether portal too, actually. Here, let me show you quickly some of the changes that I've made since the last time you saw me. First of all, quickly, I want to make sure I grab some food. I've been kind of starving to death lately. Let me grab some food. But first of all, here, let me show you. See, I made a few changes to the sugarcane farm. Mainly, I just built a little house around it. What I did with the wiring was I ran the wiring through the back here. If you, let me see if I can break this, and I will show you exactly what I did. So I just moved the wiring through the back here. I added an extra redstone repeater because while they're good for connecting things up, their main focus is to delay the signal, and also to extend the signal, because regular redstone wiring can only go so far before the signal gets weak and it won't reach. So I found that just regular redstone wiring across this line wasn't reaching these pistons. The signal was too weak by the time I got here, and these pistons weren't going off on that side and on the other side. So I added a couple repeaters here, so now everything's working okay. As you can see, I built a little shelter around this to hide a lot of the wiring, and also just make the whole thing look prettier. So let me just patch that back up. Also, I built a nice little roof for it, and I prettied it up. A little pathway. So it's not full and ready to harvest right now, but I'll do it anyway just to give you guys a quick show. See, all the pistons have gone together. Release them. I can walk through and collect all the sugarcane. Beautiful, beautiful sugarcane. So in this episode, we're going to be mainly working on a wizard's tower, and that I've already started to clear away some land, and I've plotted out how I want it to look. See, you can just see it off in the distance there. I'm going to have it on the hilltop overlooking my farm and my house, and it's almost like a little village I've got going here. So the wizard's tower will overlook that, and yeah, I think it'll look nice up here. So I've decided I'm going to build the wizard's tower out of stone with a cloth, or I'm going to use wool at the very top for like a pointed kind of roof. You'll see what I'm talking about when it's done. So let's get started on that today. Now, I started to build out the frame. To build out the frame, I created a circle using the Minecraft circle sheet, I guess you could call it. I'm not exactly sure what the title of it is, but I will link it in the description. Basically, it's easily printable page that it has a bunch of circles on it in block form, so you can get a perfect circle out of the blocky Minecraft. Everything in Minecraft doesn't have to be square. If you do things right, you can get almost a perfect circle. No, not the band, but the shape. So as you can see here, I'm taking out the frame that I built, and I'm replacing it all with stone bricks, because I'm going to build this out of stone bricks. I chose stone bricks only because I don't really have that many options for building materials, and stone bricks will give it a kind of realistic effect. It'll look somewhat like a tower should, kind of like a castle tower, except there's going to be no castle, just a tower. So this episode, and maybe the next episode too, is going to be mainly me working on this tower. Now, forgive me if it's somewhat boring, but I figured I was debating back and forth whether I should build this on camera or off camera, and when it came down to it, I thought off camera would be or on camera would be the optimal choice, because you guys could see how it's built, and if you wanted to, you could do it for yourselves as well. And you know, you just get to be here, be part of the process, and yeah. So building, it's always, you know, a little slow and tedious, but I did gather up most of the materials I'd require beforehand. I got myself 4 stacks of stone, which, to be honest, it probably won't be enough, but I do have some extra stone cooking up right now in my furnaces in my house there. And, you know, I don't know, this is going to be fun and whatever. So, each floor I want to make, each floor I want to be 5 tall. So, let's just stick something here real quick. Let's see, I got a 3 tall right now. It's 1, that's gonna be 4. Okay, so it's 4, 5, 4, 5, yada yada. And a lot of this is going to be a little bit of trial and error. I mean, I've built towers before, but you know, when you're getting things just the way you want it, you know, there's a lot of removing blocks, replacing blocks. For all I know, I could decide I want to make this out of nether brick or something, and you know, I could tear it all down at one point. But I wouldn't do a big remodeling like that on camera. So don't worry, guys. That should be 5 blocks high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really shouldn't be using my stone as a stairway here. Okay, so 5, and then the first floor. Now this tower is going to be somewhat high. It's going to be let's see, 4 floors high. The first floor is going to be a lobby, and the second floor is going to be a library of sorts for enchanting. The third floor is going to be for brewing, and the 4th floor is where I'm going to keep my nether portal. That's mainly why I wanted this to be 5 blocks tall each floor, is because I want to be able to fit a nether portal into the top floor there. And 5 blocks tall is how tall a nether portal is. So, really? I'm running out of wood. Maybe I wasn't quite as prepared as I thought I would. I think I might have underestimated the materials I would need. But, you know, I went out and I sheared a bunch of sheep, got a lot of wool for the roof, which the roof's going to be a lot of trial and error, but that I probably won't get to that in this episode. But, yeah. I remember to use the shift. I don't want to fall off this when I get really high up there. I could die. So I'm going to be working partially through the dark because I don't think anything can really reach me up here. Not only that, but I just don't want to have to run back and forth to my house every time it gets dark. Okay, so there is the first floor, or the second floor. It's completed, kinda. Should actually leave spaces for where I considered various ways of getting up and down the tower. I was thinking about elevators, and I looked at a bunch of different elevators, and to me, it seemed like it would overcomplicate things too much. Not only that, but as you may already know, I'm using a server to do my Let's Play on, and as with most SMP servers, it's just many of the elevators that you could use don't tend to work very well. Any kind of lag spikes, either on the server or on the client, can cause an elevator to, well, leave you behind, basically. And not only that, but I could be suffocated in an elevator if I get trapped halfway, and it's just so many, you know, glitches and technical errors can happen that it's not really worth having an elevator. So in the back of it, I'm going to have ladder that scales the top of it, and you guys will see as I get going. Oops. Sorry if I'm not the fastest builder, guys, but you know, I try. And it's not how fast you do it, it's how much fun you have while you're building it. Also, you know, it's relaxing. That's the best part about this game, is it's nice and relaxing to build things. Now, probably should have this just like that. Okay. Also, forgive me if the commentary for this episode and probably the next one where I continue building this isn't the greatest. I'm a man of few words. Probably not the best for a YouTube commentator, but you know, I don't really have a lot of commentating to fill the gap of building, other than talking about how little I talk. And I can go on for hours talking about how little I talk. Yes, as you can see, I've ran out of stone bricks, so I greatly underestimated how much I would need. Let's see now. I'm going to change up how I do the ladder system there, but let's tear these down. And I'll bring some ladders back with me, that way I can easily get in and out here. See, already you can see it's taking shape, and you can almost kind of imagine what it's going to look like. As far as the roof goes, like I said, I'm going to have like a pointed kind of, it's going to be like a pointed top to it. I don't really know the word for a pointed roof like that, but, and I'm going to be doing that out of colored wool. Now I haven't quite settled on the color yet. Jeez, lag. And, but I've been going back and forth between either yellow, green, or blue. And if you're watching and you have an idea for if you think one will look better over the other, then please, by all means, you know, comment with your preference. Now, while I'm here, I'm just gonna quickly take a rest. Might as well. I'm already here. And then I'm gonna build some ladders. Also, as you can see, I built a back door here, so I can. It just felt like a good idea at the time. I can easily just, instead I don't have to walk all the way around my house. Ah, jeez, with the lag. Many chickens. Some of which I think are escaping. I think they're actually like piling up in such large groups by the fence that some are glitching through the fence. I had thought that they were spawning, but I actually saw one kind of go through the fence, so not the best thing. Now, I actually kind of screwed this up. What I want to do with the ladders is I want to have 2 sets of ladders on the sides here. Something, I don't know, some sort of decoration in the middle there. But for now, I'm just going to have 1 stack of ladders. Just like that. Alright. So, continue with the building. So what am I up to now? That's 1, 2, 3, so let's see now, 4, 5, and then next floor. So once I get done with this, of course my next step will be to get the enchanted table up and going, and the brewing station I can't quite do yet, just mainly because I haven't gone to the nether, but once this is done, I'll be setting up a nether portal on the top floor, and I'll be able to travel to the nether at my leisure, and oops, damn it. And I'll grab all the good things I need for brewing station, and we'll do a whole thing on brewing. Just for those of you guys who don't know how exactly brewing works and what you need, I'll be showing you guys all that. So, I mean, this series really isn't a a tutorial per se, but you know, it wouldn't hurt if you guys learned a thing or two along the way. So now this tower will have windows. Thinking like fenced, not windows as in glass, but like just thinking of sticking some fence in and having windows like that. But for now, I won't be putting those in. For now, I will cut those out later. I chose wood floors, basically because too much stone is a bad thing. This thing is going to look ugly as sin before I pretty it up, just because it's just one big stone pillar. It looks rather ugly, all the same material, whatnot. So one of the things I'll be doing is I went out and I got some vines, and I'm going to be decorating it up with vines. I was considering going into creative and giving myself some cobwebs, but I don't want to encourage myself at all to do any sort of creative shenanigans. This Let's Play is going to be 100% legit, and everything I do here you guys will be able to do without the aid of creative mode. Some people like to build large things like this using MC Edit. Other people like to, like I said before, go to creative mode. But I like the feeling you get from doing something, you know, just by hand, you know, one block at a time. And it really makes yourself proud once you do that and you look back and you know you built that one block at a time. So this is the third floor, which will be for, as I said before, brewing. I haven't quite decided exactly how I'm going to lay everything out, but you know, I have some cauldrons, maybe an infinite water source, you know, all that good stuff. Let's see what we got here. Again, I'm running out of stone, so let's go back down. When I come back for my next episode, because I won't be finishing this up in one episode, when I come back for my next episode, I will be a lot more prepared, definitely. I don't know why, but I thought, you know, between 4 and 6 stacks would be enough. I really underestimated how much materials I would need. You know, it's already starting to take shape. And, you know, once it's up there and I have a nice towery, pointy roof on it and some vines going down it, it's just going to look beautiful, and it's going to really blend in with everything here. I chose that location mainly because it's up on a hill, and I don't know, looking around at all the different areas I have here, I didn't just want to lay it down here, I didn't want to put it, you know, up here. I felt like that was a good spot for it, and I still do. So let's take a look. I can't remember now, did I have the foresight to get more stone cooking? No, I did not. So, let's see. While that's cooking up, I'm gonna quickly do some more sugar caning. And what I'm going to do, just to end this episode off with something other than me just standing around in areas that I've already been in, is I'm gonna make a run over to the village and get some emeralds. See what kind of trading I can do real quick. Actually, do I have time for that? I'm looking at the time now and I'm realizing I don't. What I'm going to do actually is I'm going to cut this video now. This video and the next video aren't going to be really truly exciting. It's going to be just, you know, a little bit of me building. Again, I could have done all this off camera, but you know, it's good to be able to show you guys how I'm doing things. It's also, you know, so put to rest any fears that I'm messing around in creative mode or MC Edit. You know, you can see for your very own eyes that I'm doing all this legit, one brick at a time. So yeah. I think everything's pieced together pretty nicely, though. Whew, except for the lag. So yeah, guys, when I come back, I will be, I'll have a lot more materials. What I'll do is I'll go down and I will mine away some more stone and cook up just a bunch more stone so I can make some bricks and get that going. Yeah, so thanks for watching, as always. If you like the video, click the like button. If you love it, favorite it. And if you want to see more, subscribe. Comments are always great. I try to respond to all the comments that I get. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Seriously, guys, thank you. And I will see you next time. Alright, this has been Gord, and you guys take it easy.